Question number 12. Again, using property number 4, this is going to be my I. Now my I becomes 0 to pi. A oda value is going to be pi. So f of pi minus x using property 4. So I have pi minus x divided by 1 plus sine of pi minus x. Sine of pi minus x, now we are in the second quadrant. Second quadrant sine is positive. So what will I have? This is going to be pi minus x divided by 1 plus sine x from 0 to pi. When I add these two, when I add this and this, I have 2i equals 0 to pi. Pi minus x plus x. I see that the denominators are the same. 1 plus sine x, 1 plus sine x. So denominator same. Now I can add the numerator. So I'll be left with this where my x and the x gets cancelled. Correct? So this is 2i equals integral of 0 to pi. Pi times, pi is a constant, dx divided by 1 plus sine x. Okay, so this is my 2i now. I another, I equals, I'll write it again. So I equals pi divided by 2. 2i equals pi times na I equals pi divided by 2. Property number 6 tells me integral of 0 to 2a of f of x dx can be written as 2 times integral of 0 to a. Instead of 2a, I can write it as f of 2 times f of x dx if, what is the condition? F of 2a minus x equals f of x. Is that the case here? 2a na enna, in the earthla my 2a is going to be pi according to this property. So pi minus x. In the earthla sine of pi minus x is again going to be pi minus x. So this satisfies the condition. So I am going to use property number 6. So my I now becomes pi by 2 times 2. In the earthla 2 times integral of 0 to a. If my value of 2a equals pi, my value of a is going to be pi divided by 2. Okay, so pi by 2, 1 divided by 1 plus sine x times dx. எதனால நான் இப்படி மாத்துறேன்? இந்த மாதிரி பைனே வச்சிருந்தா I cannot further proceed. I need a pi by 2 for the values to change. அப்பதான் நம்மளால இல்லைனா questionே சுத்தி வந்துட்டே இருக்க வேண்டியதான். Okay, so now the 2 and the 2 gets cancelled and I can again use property number 4 here. So when I use property number 4 for this, I will have I equals pi times integral 0 to pi by 2. Now my value of a is going to be pi by 2 and I am going to do f of pi by 2 minus x. அப்பதானே complementary மாறும். So I can do 1 divided by 1 plus sine of pi by 2 minus x times dx. And this becomes pi times 0 to pi by 2, 1 divided by 1 plus cos x times dx. Okay. Here I can write 1 plus cos x as pi 0 to pi by 2. 1 divided by 1 plus cos x is nothing but cos square x divided by 2 cos square x divided by 2. Cos square x is 1 plus cos 2x divided by 2. So 1 plus cos x is 2 cos square x divided by 2. Now how does my integral look like? I equals pi times 0 to pi by 2. I can take the 1 by 2 outside. 1 divided by cos square x is nothing but secant square x divided by 2 times dx. So this is going to be pi by 2 times secant square x by 2 oda integration is going to be tan x by 2, but the coefficient of x is going to be 1 by 2 from 0 to pi divided by 2. So I have pi by 2 times denominator 1 by 2 becomes 2 by 1. So 2 times, now open bracket, tan 1 by 2 times pi by 2, substituting the value for x upper limit, minus tan 1 by 2 times x, which is 0. X divided by 2 is 1 by 2 times x. Ilya? So here I can cancel the 2 and the 2. So pi times tan pi by 4 minus tan 0. So this is pi times 1 minus 0, which is pi. So this is my final answer. Okay, please copy. Question number 13. So here I am going to use property number 7. So I have minus a to a of f of x dx is going to be 2 times integral 0 to a of f of x dx if it's a even function and 0 if it's a odd function. Inga f of x enna? F of x is going to be sin x the whole power 7. When I substitute f of minus x, I'll be getting sin of minus x the whole power 7, which is going to be minus sin x the whole power 7, which is minus sin x, which is minus f of x, which is odd function. So odd function na the value is going to be 0. Even function na eppadi varum? F of minus x is going to be f of x nu varum. So this is my even function, but in this case it is an odd function. So my answer is going to be 0. So integral oda value is 0. Okay, please copy. here it is going to be a similar question, but here I have 0 to 2 pi. So if 0 to 2a kanaka 0 to a and eppadi maathalam. So f of x times dx, I can change it as 0 to a, not 2a. So 2 times 0 to a f of x dx if f of 2a minus x equals f of x. Okay, let's see if this is the case. So cos of, in the இடத்துல 2a is going to be 2 pi. So when I do that, f of 2 pi minus x is going to be cos of 2 pi minus x the whole power 5. 2 pi minus x na enga irukku? This is pi minus x, 3 pi by 2 minus x, 2 pi minus x. It's in my fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant na, this is going to be cos x to the power 5. So this is true. So I can change it in such a form. What is this property? This is property number 6. Okay. It is in my fourth quadrant and cos is positive in my fourth quadrant. All silver teacups. So using that, my question changes like this. Ennava marudhu? 0 to 2 pi becomes 0 to pi 2 times f of x, which is cos power 5x times dx. This is how my question looks like. Again, when I use property number 6, what is property number 6? Integral of 0 to 2a of f of x dx can be 2 to the power of 2 from 0 to a f of x dx if f of 2a minus x equals f of x. Rendavathu option enna? 0 if f of 2a minus x is equal to f of minus x. Ipo nammaloda function enna? It is going to be cos power 5x. So here now my 2a is going to be pi. I am using the exact same property. In the இடத்துல 2 pi irundhudu. So my 2 pi was my a initially. So this was my a initially. Now my new integral is going to be this. Now my 2a is going to be pi. So when I again apply, so f of 2a minus x equals f of pi minus x. What is my f of x? F of x is going to be cos x the whole power 5. So when I apply this, I have cos of pi minus x the whole power 5. But cos of pi minus x enna? When I do all silver teacups, pi minus x is in the second quadrant and second quadrant cos is negative. So this is going to be minus cos x the whole power 5, which is minus cos of x the whole power 5. So the integral 2 times 0 to pi of cos 5x dx is going to be 2 times 0, which is going to be 0. Since cos is a odd function nu sollakoodadhu indha edathila. It satisfies the property, but it satisfies the second condition. Okay, first condition is satisfy pannala. Okay, so this is going to be a 0. The answer is 0. Okay, please copy. Question number 15. Again using property number 4. When I use property 4, this is my I have a value to be pi by 2. So f of pi by 2 minus x nu solve pannom. So I have integral of 0 to pi by 2 sin pi by 2 minus x minus cos pi by 2 minus x divided by 1 plus sin pi by 2 minus x cos pi by 2 minus x times dx. So this becomes 0 to pi by 2. Sin pi by 2 minus x is cos x minus cos pi by 2 minus x is going to be sin x. Denominator la 1 plus cos x sin x times dx. I see that the denominators are the same. Correct? Ingiyo denominator same. I can add the 2. So 2i equals integral 0 to pi by 2 sin x minus cos x plus cos x minus sin x divided by 1 plus cos x sin x times dx. So the numerator completely becomes a 0. Sin x, cos x gets cancelled. So 2i equals 0 and I equals 0. So my answer is 0. Okay. Please copy. Question number 16. So in the இடத்துல I have 0 to pi. Again using property number 4. So what happens? Here a value is pi. So f of pi minus x panano. So I have I. This is my I. So I equals integral of 0 to pi log of 1 plus cos pi minus x times dx. So this is going to be 0 to pi log of 1 cos of pi minus x. So cos of pi minus x equals minus cos x. Correct? Cos of pi minus x now, this is my pi. Pi minus x now, we are talking about the second quadrant. all silver teacups. Cos is positive only in the fourth and the first quadrant. Second quadrant negative. So I have minus cos x times dx. So this is my first step. Okay, now I'm going to add the two. So I can add I plus I equals LHS la I can add these two. So what do I get? I have 2I equals integral 0 to pi log of 1 plus cos x plus log 1 minus cos x times dx. So log of a plus b formula irukku. So I can write it as log of ab. So log of 1 plus x into 1 minus x is 1 minus cos square x times dx. A plus b into a minus b formula irukku. So basically log a plus log b will become log of ab. But ab enna 1 plus cos x times 1 minus cos x. So I am getting a 1 minus cos square x, which is going to be sin square x. Correct? So 2I equals integral 0 to pi log of sin square x times dx. I can bring the 2 down. 2 log sin x nu maridum. So I have 2I equals integral 0 to pi 2 log sin x times dx. I can cancel the 2 and the 2. Now my I has become log of sin x. So my question has now become I equals integral 0 to pi log sin x times dx. Basically I have changed the question. Now I am going to use property number 6 where it says 0 to 2a of f of x dx can be 2 times 0 to a if f of x dx if f of 2a minus x equals f of x. So this is one condition, and 0 if f of 2a minus x is going to be minus f of x. In the rendu condition irukku. What is my f of x here? It is going to be log sin x. So can I check? F of 2a minus x is going to be, my 2a is pi. So f of pi minus x is going to be log of sin pi minus x. Sin pi minus x second quadrant, so sin x tha. So log of sin x. So it satisfies the first condition. So I can write the given I as 2 times integral 0 to a, which is 2a equals pi. So a equals pi divided by 2. So I have pi by 2 log sin x times dx. Now I am going to use property number 4 again. Inge yen property number 4 use pannala ena sutti pi minus x dhaan varum. Now I can use the property number 4 where my a oda value is pi divided by 2. So I have 2 times 0 to pi by 2 log sin of, instead of x I am going to put a minus x. So pi by 2 minus x times dx. So from here I can write my I to be 2 integral 0 to pi by 2 log of sin pi by 2 minus x is going to be cos x times dx. So from here I can add these two. Add which two? I have I equals 2 times log sin dx and I again equals 2 times log cos x. So sin and cos add pannalama. So I can add 2I equals 2 integral 0 to pi by 2 log sin x plus in the 2 and the common for both the terms. I have 2 here and 2 here. It's common for both the terms. So I have integral log sin x log cos x times dx. So log of a plus b formula irukku. I can write it as 2 times integral 0 to pi by 2 log sin x cos x. I can multiply and divide by 2 to get 2 sin x. இதே மாதிரி நம்ம ஒரு example question போட்டோம். So we have 2 integral 0 to pi by 2 log of 2 sin x cos x is sin 2x divided by 2. I can write it as minus log 2 times dx. Correct? This is again of the form log of a divided by b. So I can write it as log of a minus log of b, where my a is sin 2x and b is 2. Okay, so log of a minus b. So now this becomes my question. So I have 2 times integral 0 to pi by 2 log of sin 2x minus integral 0 to pi by 2 log 2 times dx. So log 2 is a constant, it can come outside and I have to solve the integral that is on the left. So this is going to be, I can substitute for 2x. So 2x is going to be t, 2 times dx equals dt. So dx equals dt divided by 2. If the variable is changed, the integrals also change. So x travels from 0 to pi by 2. So t is going to be 2x. When the value of x is equal to 0, t is going to be 0. When the value of x equals pi by 2, t equals pi. How does my integral change? This is going to be 2 times integral of 2 is common. So it changes from 0 to pi log sine t minus log 2 times integral dx is going to be x from 0 to pi divided by 2. Okay. So now this is going to be 2 times integral. I'm going to split it. So 0 to pi log sine t minus I'm going to multiply the 2 inside. So I have log 2 times x ku upper limit minus lower limit pota pi by 2 minus 0. Okay. So here you have integral 0 to pi times log sine t dt. This according to property number 6. When I apply property number 6, I have integral 0 to pi by 2 log of sine t times dt. Edunala try applying f of 2a minus x equals f of x. This is going to be 2 times 0 to pi by 2 log of sine t times dt. In the இடத்துல 2a oda value enna, it is going to be pi. So when you apply f of pi minus x, you are again going to get back sine t. Okay. So this property I am going to apply. So I am going to apply property number 6. Now what do I have? This is going to be 0 to pi by 2 log of sine t times dt. Now I am going to apply property 0. What do I have? Integral f of x dx is the same as f of t dt from limits a to b. Correct? So instead of t, I am going to write it as x. So this is going to be 2 times integral pi by 2 log of sine x times dx. Okay. And what is this? 2 times pi by 2 times log sine x is going to be what you see here. Do you see here? This particular term, it is again going to be I. Ivlo nara nama solve pantu vandadhu enna? You are substituting for 2i. Correct? Your LHS is going to be 2i. So you have 2i everywhere. So you have 2i everywhere. So this particular term is going to be 2 log sine x is going to be I. In that therida, here I have 2 times integral log sine x dx. So this particular term LHS is going to be 2i equals this term 2 log sine t dt ki badala I am going to write 2 times pi by 2 times log sine x, which is going to be I, minus what do I have here? 2 log 2 times pi by 2. So I have 2 log 2 times pi divided by 2. The 2 and the 2 gets cancelled. The I comes to the other side. So I have I equals minus log 2. Pi times log 2. புரிஞ்சுதா? இங்க என்னலாம் பண்ணிருக்கேன்? First step, I have used property number 4. Okay. Then I have changed the question from this I to this I. Okay. You see where I am marking? I have changed to this particular I. Now from that, I have used property number 6 as usual and verified if this particular form is satisfied, and I have changed it to some other form pi by 2 nu maathirken. Limits pi by 2 nu maathirken ena enak pi nu vendam. So when I am doing that, I am going to add the two equation. I am going to have 2i. Then I am again using 2 to 3 different properties and solving the question. In the sum thirumba first la indu paarenga, only then you will understand. Solve it repeatedly. Try to solve on your own. Appo dhaan varum. Okay. Try using different properties and solve the question. Okay.